We'll have some game time decisions here today. We'll have a full lot and warm up and make some calls from there.
Is that health issues of some of the guys, or coach's decision basically?
Yeah, it's health decisions. We got some guys that aren't quite 100%, and so we'll see. And then we're just continuing to monitor this bug. Seems like we've maybe gotten through the worst of it, but hoping it stays that way and stays out of here.
John said he's still coming around. Is he one of the guys you're thinking about?
Uh, Not at this point. No, he's not. And at this point, it's more injury related, frankly, than it is anything else. Obviously, with Dermott and Engvall coming back in, those are two guys we're trying to get back up and running. They haven't skated in a few days, so Engvall seems to be feeling a little bit better than Dermott at this point. But regardless, we're going to make a decision after warm up and see who's available.
After a game like Saturday, do you say anything to the goalies on an off day or anything like that?
No, I mean Steve Briere handles the goaltenders. I talked to Peter the other night just because I had put him in a tough spot that I don't want to put him in that position, but Steve's been working with Jack and has done a really good job with Jack. So they're staying on that, and knowing that this is going to be Peter's start today. There's more time for Jack to clear his head and get back to work.
Is it still a day-to-day kind of thing with the goaltenders? Obviously, Peter today, is it day-to-day, or do you see like some benefit to maybe giving Jack a few days off?
I mean, it's day to day. We'll just deal with the day in front of us and gather as much information as we can before we move ahead.
TJ on the left side, you're okay with that? TJ Bird?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's good. It keeps us lefty-righty, and that pairing was really good, especially till those first two periods. I don't know if they ever left the offensive zone. So, yeah, it was good. It gives us better balance, both the handedness and obviously losing Muzzin as well. Gives the two pairings better balance that way.
As a coach, when it comes to goaltending, it seems to be a bit of an unpredictable position at the best of times. Do you kind of just expect there's going to be some ups and downs like this in the season? And again, as you said, leave it to Steve type thing?
Yeah, I mean, I do think that's the case. That you do expect it's. I mean, it was so good, early in the season, and it was important, while we were celebrating that and feeling good about that, and Jack had earned all the attention and the accolades that were coming with his play. You have to be prepared for it to come the other way. Maybe you don't want to have such extremes, and whether that's the stream good that he had established, and to now, obviously, it's gone the complete opposite. So, we think there's a good goalie, there that will find a level of consistency, and that's what he's continuing to work through here now. Obviously, he's a great goaltender, and he's done extremely well for us, and really been the backbone of our team through our success here in the first half of the season. And it's a mental block kind of thing going on right now that he's got to work his way through, but he'll get there.
With John, it's been a kind of a couple weird games, sort of, with Kesha on that line. Just where do you feel that group's at?
I liked a lot of things they did the other night. The third period was kind of crazy for everybody, but I liked a lot of things that they were doing. I mean, it's hard to play at the pace that the Matthews group is going at right now for anybody in the league, but I thought that line did a lot of really good things.
What do you see as the challenge tonight? You mentioned on Saturday you haven't seen Washington, which is kind of hard to believe, but
Yeah.
What do you make of the Capitals and what they'll present to you guys tonight?
Yeah, I mean, there's the obvious challenges. Of course, you talk about their veteran forwards and guys that have played a long time and been dynamic offensive players and score when you make mistakes. They make you look bad. But it's also a team that plays really good structured defensive game. Their defense is as mobile and quick and active as any D in the league, really, with how they skate, and they're involved in everything that they do. So, all those elements it's a game that we've got to be prepared for. They've got great depth throughout their lineup as well, and their call it fourth line, plays a lot and takes on a lot of hard matchups and responsibilities, and allows their other guys to get some favorable matchups throughout. So, no shifts off today for sure.